So today we're looking at the Magrath Canal. This is a fascinating canal that really changed everything in southern Alberta. It's a beautiful area, a beautiful walking trail. But first, I've driven around Alberta from the far north to the far south on my historical tour, and I still haven't covered all the areas that ExploreNet covers with its internet service, including its new LTE network that features unlimited data and up to 50 megabits per second of download speed, which I have at home, and I have to say, I'm very thankful for. Back home, I love streaming movies on Netflix or Disney+, playing video games with friends, or doing interviews for my podcast and YouTube channel. In places like Magrath, there are towers that ExploreNet has to provide fast, rural internet to the area. It is towers like that that help me enjoy the fast internet back home near Stony Plain. When I am home putting together this video and uploading my podcast episodes, I will have ExploreNet's excellent network to ensure that my content uploads quickly and easily. ExploreNet Internet has allowed me to run my business from my rural home and has only been getting better and faster over time. ExploreNet is a rural internet provider, and that is their root and that is their sole focus. For more information about the new, faster rural internet options in your area, I recommend you go to explorenet.com or call 1-866-285-2253 or click the link in the video description. Now, let's learn about the Magrath Canal. When James Palliser came through the area of southern Alberta, he found it to be a place that was not suited for agriculture due to its drought cycle and sparse water availability. This area became known as Palliser's Triangle, but when the federal government decided that it wanted settlement in the area, it chose to ignore the assessment of Palliser and listen to a biologist who came through during a period of high rain, who stated the land was perfect for agriculture. In 1888, a long drought of 7 years hit, and no settlers came to the region as a result. For the federal government that had just built the railroad through, this was not what they wanted, and they would encourage settlers to the region by telling them that it was great for agriculture. Of course, when settlers started to arrive, they soon found that the land, while great for ranching, was not ideal for farming. With thousands of people now settling throughout the area of southern Alberta, it was decided that irrigation projects were needed, and these projects would be some of the largest in Canadian history. In the 1890s, Elliott Galt, who owned huge tracts of land through areas where the railroads were being built through, decided to spearhead the St. Mary River project to address the problem of dry land in southern Alberta. Galt would get support from the federal government, the local Mormon communities, and British investors for the project. The government offered rebates on surveying fees in order to encourage more settlement in the region. The Mormons would offer their labor and expertise in irrigation that they had gained through building up the land in Utah. In return, they were given cash and land payments. The British investors would give money in the hopes of getting substantial returns. Work on the St. Mary River project would begin in 1898 and take 2 years to finish. With the construction of the canal system, agriculture and settlement became viable in southern Alberta, and homesteaders started to flood into the area. The Magrath Canal, located in the community of Magrath, was part of this project and was the first major irrigation project undertaken in Alberta. The canal was dug with a hand plow and 4 horses. Teams of scrapers then came through to carve out the canal with 2 or 4 horse teams, and dump wagons would take the dirt away or bring it in to shape the canal. And here we come to the works. The canal works, which is found in Magrath, along this wonderful trail. And this was actually built between 1898 and 1900. And its entire purpose was to bring water to an area that didn't see a lot of water. You can hear the rush of the canal and its works roaring through. It's actually a really cool sight, and it's a wonderful walking trail. This whole area was very arid, but like I said, in 1898 and 1900, they started building canals throughout southern Alberta. It was this massive engineering project that would actually help bring a lot of arable land to the area. It wouldn't just be ranch land, it would be land which would be used for farmland, and it would change the makeup of the entire area. All the work to construct the canal system was done by small contract, just a man or group of men contracted to make their length of the canal. The canal would play an essential role in transforming the image of southern Alberta from a dry and desolate land into one where agriculture efforts could thrive. With the canal, Magrath started to grow in size, and in 1900, the railroad arrived. Unlike many communities on the prairies, Magrath does not owe its existence to the railroad, but to the canal. MP Clifford Sifton would state on a visit on November 23, 1899, quote, "We are pleased with the country and feel that a rapid development is assured, the settlements lying along the irrigation canal." End quote. Due to the canal, Magrath became known as the Garden City and the irrigation capital of Canada. Its plentiful trees, courtesy of the water from the canal, only added to its beauty. Today, an extensive trail system runs around the canal system, and it's a great way to explore the canal and its workings. Walking around the canal system takes upwards of an hour, but you will see plenty of wildlife, including deer, who come to enjoy the lush vegetation around the canal system.